The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah, go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now your hosts, Barry Church, Danny McCray, and Newy Scruggs.
It is time. It's Friday. Football Friday. Sunday. Cowboys. 49ers. Jerry World. 3:30 on CBS. Tony Romo on the call. It's the Players Lounge, brought to you by Hotel.
Yeah.
In the SWBC podcast studio.
Yeah, it is.
Who you with?
Who you with, though?
Why don't you tell everybody your name?
It's me, Danny McCray.
And I'm Newy Scruggs. And that is Barry
That's
Church.
Barry Church right there, the one and only, the original. I want to say the original.
we can't even come out being civil.
Barry, you been tanning?
Hey, I've been outside, man. I haven't.
A lot of dreads on you, Barry.
Yeah, you got that Dion.
You know what I mean?
I was getting that Dion.
Shout out to Dion.
Yeah, it worked better than I thought it would. So if y'all think about getting some of that new hair
grew about 2 feet overnight. You know?
Barry the Survivor.
He messed up for real now. Wait till the next one.
It's gonna be we'll be back after this.
Cowboys win. Cowboys win 24-22. I'll just go right there. Cowboys win 24-22. This is the time. Get it done. Mike McCarthy, you were brought here to take this team further than the last couple coaches. Go ahead, do your job as head coach. Dak, you got the bag. Go win the game.
Just like that.
That's it. That's it. Go win the doggone game. 24-22. It's not going to be easy. Styles make fights. The 49ers are going to bring a little bit different style here. Not going to be easy, but they get it done. You're at home. Mike McCarthy, you 2-0 at home. Make it 3-0. I don't want to hear nothing else. That's what they got to go do. And if it's not done, if they don't get it done, I'm be hot.
It sounds
like
you
Jerry. That's what it sound like.
It sounds like you're counting on Zerline, too, with that score. 24-22.
I like to. He like to earn his keep this week.
He
like to earn his keep this week.
Hey, at least you sound a little bit more confident than Fossil.
You know, a little 34-yarder.
Some slight, just a little slight word.
Something
Right in his wheelhouse.
Listen,
Huh?
I don't want to. You want to go first?
No, you got it.
Okay,
You can wait. You all can wait till later. You can wait till the third segment.
Yeah.
I'm just coming out with mine all the way.
You saying it with your chest.
I didn't have my blue Kool-Aid. It was I left at the office. I'm gonna bring it in here, but I'm gonna put this on Mike. Mike, this is what you're here to do. This is what you're here to do, man.
Hold on, you put it on Mike.
That's it?
We gonna hold him to 24 points. You put it on Mike. Dan Quinn. That's why you here. You know what I'm saying?
Who brought Dan in?
Man, I don't know. I know who brought Nolan in. That's what I know.
Y'all
did
wrong.
both.
Y'all wrong, man. Y'all wrong.
He messed up, then he corrected it.
That's what I listen.
You know,
and that's what you're supposed to do. And that's what you're supposed to do.
Like Tiger Woods, he made a mistake, and then he got himself right as a head coach.
We just
He got himself right.
just throwing around all the famous.
He is a champion. You know,
He is.
He is a champion.
He is.
It's a champion. So
Gets his just due.
It's been very interesting to see and read how many people are picking against the Cowboys. How many people think this is the road upset to go after? And while it's a little different, and you guys were youngsters back in the day, but when I was privileged enough to cover the Mavericks' 2011 NBA championship run, their first round opponent was Portland. All kinds of people left and right. That's the matchup. That's the upset. It's going to happen. Mavericks heard it, came out, beat them the first 2 games, went up there, game 3, big lead, blew it, and came back, won game 4, won game 5, moved on there. So this just reminds me a lot of that, where people are picking an upset, like, hey, go right there, styles make fights, that's the style we think will get them, and the other team heard it. You guys are players. Mm-hmm. How many folks are coming to you saying they think you're going to get beat?
I mean, it happens all the time. It happens all the time, and it's just how you're going to react to it as a player. I mean, because you sit there and say, all right, well, this 49er teams, their strengths are the Cowboys' weakness. So they can run the ball extremely well, and the Cowboys, they're kind of shaky. They're not the best run defense in the National Football League. So I can understand why teams are out there saying, this could be the upset. This could be what we see. I mean, and what we've seen from the Cowboys these past, 9 games, it's been up and down relatively. I mean, it's not been a steady stream of just awesome offense and awesome defense. It's been up and down. So I can see where team or guys are picking the 49ers over the Cowboys in this situation. But we got to remember, man, this Cowboys team, when they can hit on all cylinders, when they're rolling and they're healthy, this team is extremely dangerous. We've seen it in the early part of the season. Now, that was when they had all their chips in there. Everybody was healthy. Everybody was rolling. The offense looked great. The defense was coming along. This team can be extremely dangerous, and I see that same type of formula working as we go towards this playoffs. They're getting all their guys back. The defense has been on a steady climb these past couple games. The offense has been on a roller coaster ride, but this last game, even though it was against second and third stringers, they did what they were supposed to do.
Bingo.
They went out there, they dominated a lesser opponent, and I feel like if you take that same type of mentality, if this Cowboys team can take that same type of dominating mentality or confidence into the playoffs, I think they could play with anybody and they could beat anybody. So it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game, but I can see why people pick the 49ers as well.
A lot of ifs in there. There's a lot of ifs. Know, when we hitting on all cylinders,
hey, it can happen.
The thing that makes me nervous about the game is that we haven't really seen that game against top-level competition. Like I said, Atlanta was that type of win. Atlanta was not top-level competition. And then you play a game against the football team who's missing a lot of players where it seems as if we're rolling on all cylinders, clicking on all cylinders, but it's not top competition. We are going to play a game this week against an offense who can challenge us in a lot of different ways. Secondary, not so much. All right, I think we can attack their secondary offensively if we are clicking. What we've seen over the last few weeks is sometimes when you get against mediocre type of competition that we're still not able to move the ball as we did in week 1 against Tampa. Okay. So this is why I'm leaning on the defense, because I don't even want to put it out there to say that the offense has to score 30-plus in order for us to win. But what I do believe is that if the defense is able to step up and control the game, the offense is going to be able to make big plays in those big moments and put up those points. So Nui, I'm not going to spoil it for myself, but my score is very, very similar to yours. I don't see a 30-plus type game going on. I think this is going to be a game where both defenses are making big plays, and the offense really just has to make 1 or 2 in order for us to get the dub.
So what do y'all think is the most important factor as far as, controlling this game? Do you think we need to own the time of possession? Do you think we need to be, So offensively we need to own the time of possession, and defensively we got to get them off the field. So we got to be good on third down.
Got to win in the trenches, man.
I think we need. I think we're going to do that, but I think it's going to take us getting a turnover. I think we have to put Jimmy Garoppolo in a position where he has to throw, and we have to execute and make that big play when it counts and get a turnover, or you're going to have to cause a fumble. I think the team, us, when our defense plays that way, I think everybody feeds off that. Special teams feeds off that. Dak feeds off that. When you give them the ball in their own territory, 30-35, because you got a big turnover, that's when you see us able to put up those points, and then it starts rolling. So I think the defense is going to be the X factor in this game with their ability to be able to make plays. Trayvon Diggs, all-pro. 11 interceptions. You got D-Law out there he's mastering the punch out. You got Micah Parsons being able to do things coming off the edge and cause fumbles. I think we're going to need one of those in order to get our offense started.
If I am Mike McCarthy, if I'm Dak Prescott, if I'm Joe Philbin, I go find Tyron Smith and Lel Collins real quick. Hey man, you see what Bosa done said about you, right?
Putting all on the locker room.
There's tape on them getting beat, and we're trying to do the same. Basically, he just called out him, hey, man, they okay, they nice. They've been missing time, but you can beat them. I done watched it, and I'm about to do it. Yes!
Okay.
Yes, give me that. Give me
you
that.
Like that bulletin, yeah.
Give me that Bill Park, because see, that's the kind of stuff Parcells lived on. They guess you're a little turnstile. 77, you're an all-decade turnstile. Just saying. And then he gonna walk away. He gonna make you just sit there and eat that. Oh, LC Joey Bosa about to eat your lunch. I think he gonna come down with a little what's the thing at the Fogo de Chao with a little green.
I want some more.
Here you go. Bosa go. He bring this right. He gonna eat on you all day long. So yeah, man. Yeah, this man just came out and insulted you.
See, that's his older brother hyping him up, man. Because you see what happened earlier when they went to L.A. His older brother ain't sniffed the quarterback. He was like, you know what? Hey, you need to go out there and do work. That's his older brother hyping him up.
This is why I'm not. And the thing, and I'm not even worried about our offensive line. Honestly, I'm not worried about them being able to hold up. I think healthy Tyron Smith, healthy Leal, and Leal looks like he's been playing better over the last few weeks. You've been able to see him get involved in the run game.
Right.
He's out there leading the convoy, and I think that's when he gets that momentum and that confidence in himself, and he starts to play a little better. I think those two guys rolling into this game, I think they're going to be absolutely fine. It's the play calling and the ability for us to say, hey, this is what they do well. This is what they want to do. Let's move the line of scrimmage and get Zeke involved early so we can start to show this team that this is what we're going to do. We're going to outman you and punish you throughout this entire game. I think that is a perfect way to start this. But if we don't and we had these dudes pass setting for 40, 50 times, then you might give Mr. Bosa, a chance to really get out there and, like you said, take some lunches.
Yeah. I'm not worried about, I ain't worried about the two outside pieces. I ain't worried about, Smith, as long as he can hold up. If he can hold up, I think he can hold his own. And then Collins, I think he's a good tackle as well. So I'm not worried about. To me, it's the inside minus Zach Martin. So you're really just talking about Biadasz and you're talking about Williams in there. Now, if it gets to a point where, because if I'm the 49ers and I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, all right, hold on. Let's move this thing around a little bit. Let's do Bosa how the Cowboys do D-Law. Let's put him on one of the weakest links and let him do work that way. To me, that's the only way I'd be slightly nervous about this pass rush. But if they leave him on the outside, I think our two tackles can neutralize him, and it'll be a done deal. But if they move him inside, it could be a problem.
You know how you can stop that? Run the ball. Because Micah said it himself. You have to earn the right to rush the pass. This is back to Marinelli. Micah said it himself. We have to do what we need to do on first and second down in order for us to be able to pin our ears back and put that type of pressure on Garoppolo. Same thing for us. We have to make them earn the right to let Joey Bosa try to come around the edge on one of our tackles or line up on the inside. We can negate that by saying, listen, if we run it on first and get 3 or 4, then you find a way to get another 3. Those third and short situations are way different than a 3rd and 10 and a 3rd and 8. Like the play sheet changes just based off that 3 or 4 yards.
The only thing is, are we gonna do it? Or are we gonna run the football? It's nerve wracking. It's nerve wracking.
I wouldn't bet on it.
And that's the thing.
I would not place. I wouldn't place a $25 bet on that. I wouldn't even give up my 25.
To not even have just a couple attempts, just at least 25 attempts.
If the number was 20, if it was 25 attempts, I would say under.
Okay.
Just based off the history of this season.
Let's take a break. When we come back, let's unveil the first and second, the first team All-Pro offense and first team All-Pro defense. Let's do it next with Barry Church, Danny McCray, and me, Newey Scruggs right here. Players Live on Hotels.com on DallasCowboys.com radio.
At Smoothie King, we are blending goodness to fuel your greatness. Every blend is crafted to help you achieve your health and fitness goals. Smoothie King uses only whole fruits and organic veggies. You'll never find sugary syrups or artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. And unlike some other smoothie places, there are 0 grams of added sugar in many of our blends. Smoothie King is proud to be the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys. Place your order in the app or online for pickup or delivery. Smoothie King, rule the day.
It's game day. You know what that means. First, kebab prep. Steak, pepper, onion, steak, pepper, onion. Next, a counterclockwise lap around the room. Now the lucky grease-stained jersey goes on. And lastly, the dance. You know the one. This is a game day ritual no matter where you are. Whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com and keep the tradition alive and well. Hotels.com, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a broken traffic light. Stop and go is the name of my game. It's easy. You go, they go. Or was it, they go, you go? And if you have the wrong car insurance, these repair costs could stop you in your tracks. So So get Allstate's new low auto rate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Not available in every state based on coverage and limits selected. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Brace yourself for an existential question. Has your butt been having enough fun lately? Have you been treating it well? Has it been going places? If not, then it's about time you start using SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the best way to get your butt tickets to live events. Just ask the thousands of other butts who have rated it the #1 ticketing app. So what are you waiting for? Download the app now or visit SeatGeek.com to get tickets to sports, concerts, and live events and make your butt happy. SeatGeek. Get your seat in a seat.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Your favorite WWE superstars return to AT&T Stadium for WrestleMania on Saturday, April 2nd, Sunday, April 3rd. Get your tickets to the most stupendous two-night WrestleMania in history. Visit SeatGeek.com, the official ticketing provider of AT&T Stadium. Barry Church, Danny McCray, Newey Scruggs. This is the Players Lounge brought to you by Hotels.com. All right, all-pro first team defense and offense are out. Gentlemen, which one do you want to hear first?
You got to go offense, right?
Okay.
Sure.
All right. By the way, they have special teams. No Cowboys are on it, so we ain't going to
CJ Cook, but they said he missed a couple games, though, right? But if he stays healthy, man, next year.
It's hard to get on that, man, when you just get one.
You gotta have that name.
Yeah.
Like Slater.
By the way, JT Gray got that spot.
Okay. So, shout out to JT.
And Luke Rhodes from Indianapolis is the long snapper.
Okay.
So that just
Is Greg on the third line?
Your first team kicker is Mr. Tucker.
That's a given. Hall of Famer right there.
Longhorn. All right, first team. All-pro offense. The quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
MVP.
Running back, Jonathan Taylor. Wide receiver, Cooper Kupp. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams. Wide receiver, Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
Tight end, Mark Andrews. Left tackle, Trent Williams. Left guard, Joel Bitonio. Center, Jason Kelsey. Right guard, Zach Martin.
Okay. Shout out, Zach.
Right tackle, Tristan Wirfs. That is your first team all-pro offense.
Okay.
Dang, that's crazy. I definitely thought I was going to hear one of the LSU guys in there, Jefferson or Chase, but that is a hell of a list.
I mean,
You can't.
I'm saying that's a hell of a list. But if you put one of them in there, I wouldn't argue with it either.
Yeah, they might bring it second time.
Yeah,
just slide in there.
Just based off the seasons that they've had.
Yeah.
First team all-pro defense, all-pro. Edge, TJ Watt.
Got it. 22 and a half.
Doesn't fit the Cowboy scheme, though.
Shout out, Marinelli.
Edge, Arlington's own Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Inside, defensive lineman, Aaron Donald. Inside, defensive lineman, Cameron Hayward. Linebackers, Devontre Campbell.
Yeah,
Green
Green
Bay.
Bay. They snubbed him on the Pro Bowl. He been balling though. Yeah.
What that tell you about the Pro Bowl?
That's a fan. That's a contest.
Because Justin Herbert in there.
Darius Leonard.
Hater.
Of the Colts. Linebacker. Micah Parsons. First team all defense. All pro. Linebacker.
Okay.
Cornerbacks. Two of them. Jalen Ramsey. Your former teammate.
I would say the much deserved, I say.
Trayvon Diggs.
Mm-hmm. He's in there. You get 11, you got to be. Ain't no question. You got to be up in there.
Safeties, Kevin Byard and Jordan Poyer. So that is your first team defense of the Cowboys with 3 players on the first team all-pro. That is...
About to say.
2 on defense.
Yeah.
And how about the shout-out to Will McClay, drafted by the Cowboys, too.
All 3 players.
All 3 players drafted by the Cowboys.
The guy don't miss. Mm-hmm. He believes in himself, man. The guy don't miss.
So, Zach Martin, all-decade player. Trayvon Diggs, go get a second contract.
Yeah. I would say so.
You better ball out in the right year. I know that. As of right now, absolutely getting paid. We've seen some people squander
seen it happen
those
plenty
type
of times.
of opportunities.
Seen it happen plenty of times.
But the dude's he's been playing outstanding. But for him to to be continued to be at the top, he's going to have to continue to get those type of numbers of interceptions, or he's going to have to give up less yards.
Yeah, one of the
like
two.
One of you got to give him on one of them.
Would you rather, in that situation, real quick, would you rather have like a gambling type of corner that can get you 11 picks in a year, he can take away the ball like nobody else, or would you rather have the Ramsey types that's like, they're only giving up 300 yards, 400 yards all season, but they might only get 2-3 picks?
That's the crazy part, because like once you get to the playoffs, it really depends on who the quarterback is. Like, I don't want no gambling guy against Aaron Rodgers. Like, I don't want you gambling out there against like a Tom Brady, right? But like a Jimmy G, yeah.
Go ahead, get you some.
Yeah, I'm accepting the fact that yes, okay, you might beat me, but then Jimmy G got to get it there, all right? But Aaron Rodgers, he catch you gambling, you gonna pay for it. Yeah. So I think it just depends on where you're at, which is tough, right?
Yeah. No, it's a gift and the curse, man. It is, but Diggs in a couple of years could be like Ramsey, where because you play with him. Hey, we're just not gonna go over there. I mean, I would imagine next year Taylor Heineke's not gonna take the first pass of the game and go at Diggs. After 11 picks, they're gonna just say, who's over there? Brown, okay, 30, fine 30. So, and that's what, because I remember Jalen's last year at Florida State. And the big knock against him, he get a lot of picks. Yeah. And my guy Michael Felder, who does a great job, still covers college football over there, stadium. He's like, "Hey man, I love Ramsey. They don't want any of that guy." He's like, he's a fantastic corner, been on national championship teams. Like he's the truth. And of course, Felder was right. And I think Diggs is going to end up being the same thing. Guys are going to look at him next year. But give me the picks right now. Give me the picks, because we've seen his picks have been so crucial for the Cowboys. Be it a pick six, or it puts it up, it's in the other team's part of the field, and the Cowboys are converted for it. I mean, he's just had such a. Gosh, he's been so good.
Yeah, he's been ball hocking, man.
He has been
unreal.
Now, the perfect picture of your gift and curse is that New England game, though.
Yes.
That's the perfect. That is the ideal pit of the gift and the curse.
And if KZ does his job.
That's true too. That guy, man.
That guy. We've been talking about the man angles.
Man, that
18. Safeties.
Stay back.
The last ones.
I will say this though. I enjoy the fact that Trayvon Diggs has that type of confidence. Like, it's not many people could say they have that type of confidence to go out there and play against anybody and take those type of chances. But not everybody really has that type of those ball skills and the confidence to say, all right, I got beat this time, but I'm going to go get me a pick anyways. We're going to make this even, coach. When you see a guy go tap the coach, hey, coach, I got you. My bad. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to get another one. And then go out there and get it. Yeah. That's a hell of a confidence.
You haven't seen that in 25 years around here. No, so it's
not at all.
So tremendous congrats again to all three guys, Parsons, Diggs, Martin, first team All-Pro. NFL released Rookie of the Year ballot that fans can vote on. Here are your choices: Jamar Chase, Bengals wide receiver; Najee Harris, Steelers running back; Mac Jones, Patriots quarterback; Micah Parsons, Cowboys linebacker; Kyle Pitts, tight end of the Falcons; and Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins.
They don't separate them? I thought they used to separate.
They didn't do offense, defense?
Well, this is just the ballot they put out here for the NFL Pepsi Rookie of the Year, which fans get to vote on. So it tells me to refresh it, because I already voted once. So
that Micah Parsons and Jamar
those
Chase.
are the only two. I'm thinking like, man, that'd be a battle.
Najee Harris has had a good year, but it's been quiet.
Yeah, it's been more attempts.
Good. Yeah, but
he's gotten the ball.
But Jamar Chase and Micah Parsons,
they both carried their teams to the. What's his name had a little bit more help, but still
they breaking records. Like these have been two outstanding rookies to where. Man, if I was voting for it, I would have a hard time putting that in. And I'm an LSU guy, but Micah Parsons has been doing stuff that's unreal.
And what's crazy is neither of these two played last year, right? Like, or the year before going into
they both sat out.
Yeah. And they both came. And maybe that's the formula,
that's the new recipe, man. Sit out a year. Get your body
fresh.
right. Yeah.
They don't love football. That's why.
Looks like they love it to me. Or football loves them.
They're not making the all Kirk Street team because they don't love football. So Chase's team in the playoffs, Najee Harris team in the playoffs, Mac Jones team in the playoffs, Micah Parsons team in the playoffs. Kyle Pitts, Falcons, no. Jalen Waddle, no. And that poor guy, who knows, will be calling the offense for them next year as they bring in a new coach and a new coordinator. So
hate to see it.
Good luck to him. By the way, David Culley got fired by your Houston Texans.
And
one and done.
My Houston Texans.
Houston
Listen,
Texans.
and there only remains one.
One
still stands.
One black coach in the entire league. Huh?
And that's not my squad. I am. See where I'm at? In the SWBC studios at the Star, where the Cowboys headquarters are. All right. I'm from Houston. I was never a Texans fan. I actually went over to New England once we lost the Oilers. I was a New England fan, and then when I got to play for the Cowboys, I became a Dallas Cowboys fan. So no, never. There was never. I don't even think I've been to a Texans game. I went to a Texans workout because they thought they said they were going to pick me up, but that didn't work out. But no, not a Houston Texans fan. So shout out to you. I'm sure you got a Texans shirt somewhere or a hat.
Some type of memorabilia. Cully, man, it sucks, man. He set up for failure, man. He was set up with the old regime and what they did, man. They took away his two best players, left him there with a third-round rookie quarterback. I mean, he still won forward. I mean,
it don't get no worse than that.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's like me throwing you. I'm gonna throw you a calculus test right now. You had no chance to study, no numbers. Just throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? If you fail, you done. That's it.
Man, well,
I've heard different reports. One saying that he only had a 2-year deal, so he's only going to get paid one year. And then I heard Tom Pelissero saying, no, he had multiple years left and will probably walk away with $17 million. So
came up.
I am hoping that David Culley in his 60s gets to walk away with a $17 million bag. Hefty bag. Head on into retirement. And if that's the case, good for him. I never thought he was going to finish the contract. And you guys know how this works. When you started here toward the end, he could be one and done, then you knew he's one and done.
Yeah.
Because that's just how that thing works. So it's an embarrassment. Just when you think the Giants are a clown show, Houston says, hold my beer. We're going to be even bigger clowns. So good for Culley to get his bag and move on away from that. And so they can hire the next person from New England and let them come in here and go do it. I was doing an interview today with NBC Sports Edge, Tom Curran, who does an excellent job covering the team. He thinks Gerard Mayo could be the guy. And he said Josh McDaniels wants no parts of it. So Josh McDaniels said, man, I'll go down there. He said, they'll hate me. So he wanted no parts of it. He thinks that Gerard Mayo could.
That was Culley's first opportunity too, right? His first head coaching opportunity.
Yeah, he'd never been a coordinator. I mean, when you start to just think about how they even hired him, he'd never been a coordinator before.
Well, he was just a passing game.
He was a wide receiver coach,
something like that.
And you know, you just gave the guy the job, and literally they gave the guy the job because he was going to let them do what they wanted to do. You read about how Nick Casario, the GM, and Romeo Crennel were on the headsets telling him what to do during games.
Well, as you go into that, it sounds like he didn't have a chance. But then I'm thinking about like everything that the team was going through at that time. So you lose Deshaun Watson, you get there, you don't have them. You got to worry about everything that's going on with that. So then you assume Tyrod Taylor's going to be your guy. And then he plays one game, and I think he missed like the next 6 with like a hamstring.
Something crazy.
So you literally don't have anything. The previous guy traded away DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson, who was not the David Johnson that he was when he was in Arizona. So now you don't have that. It was no shot, no shot.
You were set up to fail.
Yeah, no shot.
You were set up to fail. But if you're getting $17 million, at least you got that. Right.
I'm out. That's what you say to set up there? Oh, all right. I'll see me in a year.
It's like it was a movie back in the day, probably not even that long ago, where like somebody gets elected mayor, like a kid or something who has no idea what the job is. He ends up getting elected mayor, has no idea what's going on. I feel like that's what happened to Culley. Like, it wasn't going. So they needed a placeholder.
So it looks like altogether, I think it'd be. I read somewhere 20. I think Clint Sterner tweeted it out. Former Cowboy, who's a radio host down in Houston, said like $22 million for 1 year work.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
No state tax either, baby. We in Texas.
I'm taking all. Yep. All right, it was real, man. It was real.
And with that, if I'm David Culley, I'll never be another assistant coach again.
Was he 60 years old? Man, you get that 22 bag, man. Oh yeah.
But that's the thing though. Like that's how we feel. But you know how these coaches are though, right? They love being around the game. Like so for us, it's like, yeah, I got 22. But maybe for him, it's like, man, I had my shot and it didn't go well, but I actually love being around the game. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see him being whatever, passing game coordinator, wherever he was again, just because that's what he loves to do. Like, yeah, I got $22 million, but what am I going to do now? Yeah. Like, I've been around football my entire life. Like, this is what I love to do.
What a great option to have.
Yeah.
Good for him. What a fantastic option to have for David Culley. But if I'm Gerard Mayo, do you take the Houston job?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't take. Here's why I'm not touching it, Danny. GM, who, by the way, Casero used to be a coach in New England before he became a front office guy, but it wants to be involved. He wants to pick the players. Okay, so he's going to pick the roster and who's out there, and then he's going to be on the headset during the game trying to tell you what to do. You're going to take a job and have him and Easterby, Jack Easterby, you got to have these guys, kind of run it. They want to hire a puppet. I wouldn't touch that job if I'm him. I'd rather stay in New England with Bill because we've seen Mangini, Charlie Weiss, Romeo Crennel, Brian Flores, Patricia, McDaniels. You might as well just stay and wait on a job you really want before you go down there and get controlled by those dudes.
You must want to be waiting forever.
Cully ain't get it for 60 years.
I'll be 60 years old talking about, man, I said, well, I took that Texas job. There's only one. There's only one right now.
As a black head coach, yes, the opportunities are few and far between, but there was a great podcast, The Huddle and Flow, that Jim Trotter and Steve Weiss of NFL Network did last year. They were talking to Todd Bowles. And Todd spoke about his experience with the Jets. And he basically said, had I known I'd go there and would have so little say in things and get all this blame, I would have been better off staying where I was. Because now that you've taken the job, and we all know Todd's a dang good coordinator, just won Super Bowl, you get saddled with what these other jabronis were doing behind you. And Mike McCagnon was a terrible GM. Okay, you haven't even you talk about a name nobody's even thrown about having another job. He was so bad it was like he was terrible. But it all got saddled on Todd, and then people don't know. Like, hey man, I didn't get to pick my coordinator. Hey man, I didn't get to pick the 53. I mean, this guy was out here doing it. I mean, and then you out here passing on good quarterbacks. Talk about you going, well, we're gonna see what Bryce Petty has, and then and the dude from Penn State, they took who Bill O'Brien had at Penn State, didn't even touch, man. That Christian Hackenberg.
That's what. Yeah,
guy couldn't play a lick. Yeah, I mean, this is what you had, Todd. Good luck, Todd. We got Geno Smith. We got these guys that can't play. He's a terrible head coach. He's no good. So that's why I say if you drive Mayo, I mean, put it like this: I'd have a conversation with a guy like Todd Bowles because they are going to hire you. And then they're going to make all the decisions around you, and you're going to get stuck with a win-loss record.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, from my perspective, I would consider taking that job just because, like you said, they're few and far in between.
And you got a quarterback.
All of a sudden you wait, and then you continue waiting, and then you continue waiting, and then all of a sudden you stuck where you at. I think there's an opportunity. You should consider it.
Yeah, Hugh Jackson, okay? My boy Dennis Thurman. Because Hugh Jackson got the job, and they used to coach together at USC, and he was like, hey, man, I want you to come. He said, man, don't take that job in Cleveland. Man, it's only 32. He said, don't take that job.
Say they did.
Then he tried to hire him again after he was there. Yeah, man, I ain't working for Greg Williams. So he told him.
One with it.
And sure enough, so that's what happened there. All right, we'll take our final break. It is prediction time. I've made mine. Let's see what you've got. Church. Right, see what you got, McCray. I'm already on record. 24-22. Cowboys. Dak get the dub. McCarthy gets it done. We'll hear what these guys have to say here on the Players Lounge right after this message. Brought to you by Hotels.com.
There we go.
On DallasCowboys.com radio.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a broken traffic light. Stop and go is the name of my game. It's easy. You go, they go. Or was it they go, you go? And if you have the wrong car insurance, these repair costs could stop you in your tracks. So get Allstate's new low auto rate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Not available in every state based on coverage and limits selected. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's game day. You know what that means. First, kebab prep. Steak, pepper, onion, steak, pepper, onion. Next, a counterclockwise lap around the room. Now the lucky grease-stained jersey goes on. And lastly, the dance. You know the one. This is a game day ritual no matter where you are. Whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com and keep the tradition alive and well. Hotels.com, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
At Smoothie King, we are blending goodness to fuel your greatness. Every blend is crafted to help you achieve your health and fitness goals. Smoothie King uses only whole fruits and organic veggies. You'll never find sugary syrups or artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. And unlike some other smoothie places, there are 0 grams of added sugar in many of our blends. Smoothie King is proud to be the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys. Place your order in the app or online for pickup or delivery. Smoothie King, rule the day.
At AT&T, everyone, new and existing customers, get our best deals on every smartphone. Why? Because you deserve it. For turning your living room into your office and your gym. For teaching grandma how to video call and teaching her again.
It's the button on your left, Nana. Okay, your other left.
It's not complicated. Everyone deserves something new. So AT&T is giving everyone, new and existing customers, our best deals with every unlimited plan on every smartphone, even the latest ones.
AT&T may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. Restrictions and exceptions may apply.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Dak Prescott is the Cowboys nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, presented by Nationwide, recognizing NFL players for outstanding community service activities, off-the-field excellence on it. Help Dak earn a $25,000 donation to his Faith Fight Finish Foundation by voting on Twitter. Tweet hashtag WPMOY challenge, followed by Prescott through January 17th. Vote Dak. Danny McCray, Barry Church,
Yes,
Louis Scruggs.
sir.
This is the Players Lounge, brought to you by Hotels.com. I've already made my prediction. The Cowboys win the game against the San Francisco 49ers, the wild card game. By the way, my player of the game is going to be Trayvon Diggs. Roll Tide Roll. So, what you got for
Yeah,
the
I'm going to go
prediction?
next because I got a feeling that Church is going to be crazy, especially the way he ended the show yesterday. He ended the
y'all
show.
I say crazy stuff. What I say last when we Arizona
He
game.
ended- he ended the show
I was
yesterday
crazy before that game too.
Talking
Huh?
about giving away Dak to get Aaron Rodgers. All those other. That's how he ended the show.
Hypotheticals.
That's how he ended the
Hypotheticals.
show yesterday. So this is what I'm going to say. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. All right, 28-25, Dallas Cowboys win.
Why? What happened?
I
What's
think
going on?
like I said, if our defense can hold teams to 24 to 25 points, we should be able to win the game. And I think we are going to allow just that much. But you know what's going to help us get to that 28? A turnover by our defense. I think that our defense or our special teams, one of them is going to make a play to turn the game for us, and that is what's going to put us over the top for that. I'm not dependent on my man Zerline to go out there and make no field goals. It's going to be 4 touchdowns. He's going to be 4 for 4 for PAT, and that's how we're going to get the dub.
All right, man. I'm right on the ledge on this one, man, because I want to say the boys. But then there's so much where I'm like, man, I can see this happen. I can see Jimmy just having one of them games, man.
You're not about to do this. No, this is what you're not about to do. What Newey tried to do. I want to pick one team, but I'm gonna pick the other. So when you come in here on Monday and you was right or you was wrong, you trying to hedge your bet.
I'm just go ahead and put it out there, man. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys, man. I'm gonna say they pull this one off. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be real tight, and I'm going to say it comes down to Greg DeLay. And I'm going to say he's going to have missed one earlier in the game, but he's going to come back in the fourth, and he's going to nail it. I got the Cowboys winning this game 27-24. And it's gonna come down to Greg DeLay. I think the defense is going to do a good job, but I think Jimmy G's gonna have that offense rolling in the right direction. We might get a pick from Diggs, we might get a forced fumble from D-Law that's gonna definitely help us out. But I think that 49ers team's gonna run the football well, so it's gonna come down to the nut cutting time. And like I said, I'm surprised, but I think Greg DeLay gonna nail it, man.
So am I hearing like he at least is gonna be like 2 for 3 for field goals?
Yeah. He gonna be
2 for 3.
He gonna miss one early, and everybody gonna get on him. Man, what? And why? And then at the end, he gonna make one in the middle, and then at the end, he's just gonna.
He at least 60%. You know, that's these get degrees.
Okay,
get you out of the.
So just listening to you, he's gonna fail throughout the game. Cowboys are gonna come down the field, need him to like the Charger game and just kick it at the end, win.
He gonna have to win it. I ain't say it's gonna be terrible the whole game. I say he's gonna miss one early. He's gonna make one in the middle, and then it's gonna come down to that fourth quarter.
Like I said,
and we're going to need
like
about a 45-yarder, like the Chargers.
game.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be one of them. Now, it ain't going to be just straight down the pipes either. That thing going to be wavering, and it's going to sneak right in, and we're going to sneak to the second round, man.
And my player of the game this week is going to be Dak Prescott. Because I don't believe we're going to run the ball. I believe we're going to put it in Dak's hands, and I think he's going to make some stuff happen.
And you think we're going to still win the game that way, huh? Without having them attempts.
I do because I believe that our defense is going to keep us in the game. I think we're playing against a Jimmy G team to where as long as we're able to control the run, I'm not worried about Jimmy G.
Okay.
So we focus all our pieces on being able to set the edges, move the line of scrimmage back, and stop the run. I think we're okay, and I think we hold them to just enough points for Dak to be able to score more than San Francisco.
And I'm gonna go with Amari Cooper, man. I think he's coming into this game. He's a little frustrated.
You want to bet?
Want to bet on that? Can't do that. I ain't that confident.
Amari Cooper.
He's gonna come into this game. I think they're gonna feed him early and often.
Okay.
If this offensive line can hold that, Nick Bosa and that defensive line back for a little bit, I think Dak finds Cooper out there. We know they can take advantage of that secondary. That secondary ain't up to par, but their D line is strong. So if we can take care of that D line, I think Amari Cooper eats on the outside and he gets that MVP.
So give me catch range, yard range.
I'm saying he goes for 8 for 115. In the tub.
8 for 115.
8 for 115 in the tub.
You write that down.
8 for 115 in the tub. Who you had on there again?
I got Dak.
Oh, yeah, Dak. Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying Dak QBRB somewhere around 70.
70 QB.
Yeah, good. He had 3 tugs.
3 tugs, 1
He
pick.
had 3 tugs, no picks.
No picks. 3 tugs.
3 touchdowns, no picks. Defense scores or special team scores. That's what I got.
You got Trayvon Diggs scoring.
Hey, listen, whoever it is, we know that there are multiple guys on our defense who can score touchdowns. D-Law, who can catch a pick six. Anthony Brown, we got Jordan Lewis, we got Trayvon Diggs. We have guys who can get out there and make plays. I'm not sure if it's going to be a fumble or interception, but we are going to make something happen because we've done it in every game. The Arizona game got us. We did it. Yeah. But, the referees, and they didn't see it the same way we saw it. And we didn't have any timeouts.
Man, my confidence in my score, man, it's about a 60%.
Now, listen, don't go there, bro. You got a chance right now before we get off this show to change your score.
Man, I'm going to stick, man.
You got 5 minutes.
I'm going to stick. Because come back to me in 5 minutes, man.
Okay.
All right, come back to me in 5 minutes. Let me think about it a little bit.
Okay, listen, while we're at it, though. I'm going to say, because I want to can we pick some more?
That's what I'm going to right now.
No, let's do that.
Saturday. Vegas, Cincinnati.
You ain't asking me.
Yeah.
No, you ain't asking me.
We're going around the room.
This is easy. Cincinnati. And it's going to be something like 31-21. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Cincinnati, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, go off.
And I'm going to go with the Fighting Versace's. I'm going to go with Vegas out there. They don't win the last 4 games by, I think, under or less than 4 points each game. So they know how to win close games. They got that momentum on their side. They didn't sit out last week. Burrow, Chase, them boys, they sat out. So I don't know how that's gonna go for them because they've never been in this situation before.
Chase sat out a whole year.
All right.
Go with Vegas.
Saturday, New England and Buffalo.
You went Vegas? Okay, goodness gracious. I'm going with my man Bill Belichick.
What?
I'm going, it's 1-1, okay? Bill Belichick's going to be freezing out there. It's going to be cold. It's all I'm going with Bill Belichick, low-scoring game, 21-17.
No, I'm going with the Bills all day. I mean, I think they got lucky when they went against Josh Allen that first time and only threw the ball 3 times and still won.
The weather.
They in Buffalo. I know it's going to be cold, but I think Josh Allen puts everybody on notice this game, and he puts it on Bill. I'm saying he goes 31. I'm saying 31-14. 31-14 Bills.
31-14. I got 21-17. You got?
I'm trying to remember what I had that I put in the morning news here. I went Buffalo on that. I'm almost positive. I was trying to look it up right here.
Cole Beasley.
Okay, I got a chance to really get up on y'all on this.
You got a chance. You got a chance.
Philadelphia, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. My man, Terrific Tom goes out there. It's gonna be something like 35-21.
I thought Philly had you nervous a little bit.
They do. I think they're going to be able to run the ball. I think the score is not going to show how close the game actually was. I think they're going to run the ball against Tampa Bay, but I think at the end of the day, Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady are going to make the plays to put them over the top.
Yeah, if this was in Philly, I'd be thinking it'd be a little bit more close, but this one's in Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, it's playoff time. This is the GOAT right now, so I got to go with Tampa Bay over the Eagles, 27-10.
And playoff Lenny's back.
Oh, he is back.
Okay. Pittsburgh, Kansas City.
You picking upset? Because I'm going Kansas City easy. Kansas City easy. I know that Pittsburgh cannot score points offensively, all right? So I'm going 31-17.
I'm going for the miracle, man. I'm going Pittsburgh in this one. I mean, it was a miracle they got into the playoffs to begin with. You know, you heard Ben already downplaying it. Hey, we just going out there they have zero pressure on them. Nobody and their mama thinks that they're going to win this game. So you know what? I'm going to go for the upset. I got Pittsburgh winning this game 28-24.
Okay, so Pittsburgh put up 28 points.
Yeah. Ain't got no pressure. Ain't going to be slinging that thing.
Kansas City, give me 41-10.
Oh! No respect.
Pop. Talk
Just get it out.
Goodbye, Ben. Get it out. They can pull him early.
They going to send Ben home like that? They can't do the Hall of Famer like that.
Pull him out there in the third quarter. Go on, take a seat, young man.
Hey, he ain't going out like that. I refuse to believe it.
Monday night.
This is the game right here. Mm-hmm. This is
Arizona 11-6 against the 12-5 Rams. It's in the Rams' house. The Rams played the 49ers last game. Said they couldn't hear at home.
But I'm still going with the LA Rams.
Okay.
I think this Cooper Kupp thing is crazy. I'm rooting for Odell and them to get a dub. I want him to be on a playoff team that is winning. So I think the Rams are gonna get it together. Matthew Stafford still gonna throw a pick.
Yeah.
But the Rams are gonna close this one out 31-28.
I mean, Stafford ain't never won a playoff game. I mean, we played against him down here in Dallas, and, you know, we got kind of lucky on that one.
But
he ain't win one. Never won one playoff game. So this one's tough. But it's in L.A. It's in L.A., and it seems like Aaron Donald has the Arizona Cardinals number. I mean, he wreaks havoc every single time they play. So give me the Rams. 31-28.
Did he just steal my score?
Wait, did you say 31-28?
I said 31-28.
Looks like we got the same score then. I guess that's it.
Man, hey, let him go first next week. Because we will be here next week because we all picked the Cowboys.
Arizona 29-28.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the boys, man. I'm going to stick with them.
Arizona 29-28.
29-28 Arizona? All right, Kyler Murray.
All right, hey, we'll talk on Monday.
Ooh, I can't wait.
We'll talk on Monday.
We got a show about MLK Day. We got a show?
I think we do, right?
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Might be virtual. See y'all Monday. Victory Monday.
Joey B, got your seat right here, man. We got your mic set up for you and everything, man. We be waiting for you on Monday. We be waiting for you.
You're going to be here with a cigar, right? Blowing the smoke all in your face.
By the way, if you make your way out to the game on Sunday and you want to stop by, say hi to Barry.
Come check me out, man.
Outside in the cold.
He's booked.
2 to 3:15. We going to be out there. Hey, me, Kyle Yomas, Isaiah Standback, the great Hall of Famer, HBCU Hall of Famer. Nate Newton going to be in the house, too. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, man. Come check us out. Bring your coat. Bring a hat, because I'm going to have one on as well.
All right. Players Lounge. We'll talk to you on Monday, everybody. Take care.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!